where you at. I'd rather shoot you in the face before I stab you in the back. I'd rather speak straight.
Welcome to the Str8 Factz Podcast, where we speak straight facts, nothing but the facts. And today, we've got a different episode. Gonna chop it up. It's not really an interview. We're just gonna chop it up, man. A lot of people have questions about the exotic dancing world, or strippers or dancers or whatever you may want to call it. So today I have a few ladies who decided to come on and chop it up and answer y'all questions, because a lot of people send me questions in my inbox. They didn't want to post it under the comments, but they DM'd me. So ladies, introduce yourselves.
Well, y'all should know me, Coke Bottle Sean, but my dancer name was Toy, aka Minaj. And yeah, I'm here to answer y'all questions, raw and uncut. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. I'm Exotic Bella. Some of y'all might know me as Exotic Bella. Some of y'all might know me as Dream. I've been having the name for a while for everywhere that I work. From Lafayette to Dior, so Lake Charles. So yeah, and I'm here to do the same.
Yeah.
Let y'all in on what's going down.
And I'm Tiara. Some of y'all may know me as Sincere. And I'm also here to keep it real, raw and uncut, cut no corners, and letting y'all know what the deal is.
All right, man. So first, I appreciate y'all for coming. Y'all know we've been trying to schedule this, and with everybody's times, and we finally made it happen. We here, so I appreciate y'all for that. For real, man. So let's get started. First, how long did you guys dance? We'll start with Sean. We'll start with Sean.
I think we all had a good run.
I was dancing, off and on for like 10 plus years.
Okay, let's do this. At what age did y'all start dancing?
Well, I started dancing. I was 21 when I started dancing.
All right.
For me and Tiara, we started dancing in 2000. The summer of 2015.
Okay, so y'all started together.
No, it was before 2015 because my son. We started dancing before my son was born.
And Christian was 6 months. Remember?
No, my son
Christian was 6 months. Christian was 6 months whenever I started dancing. Well, I started dancing in the summer of 2015. No, I mean the summer of 2000. The summer of 2013.
Okay.
And for me,
you're right.
13, yes.
All right. I think I was I was 20.
All right. So you're a little over 10 years for you.
Yeah, it's been on and off. I worked jobs in between.
Yeah.
There are certain times where I couldn't even get a license because of certain charges. So it was in and out. Had to take care of kids.
Wait. All right. Okay.
Let me just correct this, Kayla. You was 18 when you started dancing because you couldn't have liquor and night.
I was 20. I couldn't have liquor at 21. I was 20. Remember?
It might have been 20, but I know I was 24 for me.
I was 20.
Okay, 20, 24, 21. Okay, so all kind of around the same age. License. You say license now, so you have to be licensed to dance. I didn't know that.
In Louisiana, yes. Well, yeah. I know in Lafayette Parish, Baton Rouge, Lake Charles, for sure you have to have.
It used to be easier back in the day too. Now today you can't. If you have a, you know how the saying is, you're innocent until proven guilty. If you have a pending felony, you cannot get your license.
Correct. So what kind of license is it? Cause that's new to me. That's this new to me. I ain't never known nothing about no license.
It's Mm-hmm. It's gonna say exotic dancer on it.
Okay. So look, that go right there now. So for all y'all listening, all them dancers y'all see, they all professionals. You understand me? They licensed. They licensed. You know. So what's the license process and how you get licensed? Like, you
The
know.
police station.
Oh, okay, okay. That's interesting.
Yep.
You basically got to the police department, and basically it's like getting a background check. In all honesty,
Yeah, and they're
you
gonna
know,
do
you
fingerprint.
can get
So
yes,
I
Okay,
suggest
no
okay.
you have no,
warrants and stuff like that.
don't go up there.
Um, whoever,
Yes,
how
right.
y'all can answer it in any order y'all want. But
Okay.
how did each of you get started? Like, what popped in your head, and what at what time you was like, I'm going to dance.
Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
basically,
Go ahead.
I just woke up one morning. To be honest with you, was like, I want to go dance. And then, like, I remember, like, yesterday, like, I was living on Stanford Street. I had a neighbor next to me, and we used to call him Mr. Neighbor. So, like, Kayla was living with me at the time, and I'm like, let's go dance or whatever. So we was on my porch at that time, practicing for my neighbors, showing them, like, hey, we're going to go, audition to Michael's or whatever. And we showing them our moves. We didn't know nothing about dancing or none of that. And, like, we showed them our moves, and my neighbors is clapping for us, like, yeah, y'all got this. We went audition, and we got the job. That was it. That was that.
Okay, so
Woke up and
okay,
did it.
okay, okay. Cool
Okay.
bottom.
Well, I started dancing. I actually started doing like I started doing parties before I even got in the club. Like one of my homeboys, he dating gone or whatever. He actually put me on the money shit with the dancing because he introduced me to these girls out of Baton Rouge. And me and my homegirl Erica, you might know her as Harmony. Um, he linked up with us with these females that he knew. And he was like, y'all want to get on this money shit? I'm like, yeah, you know, we did parties for like music producers, rappers, anybody that had money, back and I was like, I told Erica, I was like, man, we could take this to the club or whatever. And she was like, yeah, but I don't want no, I don't want nobody to know that I'm dancing. I'm like, shit, I don't care. You
Mm.
know, I actually,
Right.
I actually got. It's funny because I actually got my mother's permission. I asked my mom if I could go dance or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, she gave it a leeway. She was like, just don't get caught up in it. Do what you gotta do. Take care of your children. Because at that time I already had two, and you know, it was that.
Went through with it.
Yep.
Now, me, um, okay, I had this homegirl, right? She introduced me to her sister-in-law. Now, I didn't know none of these girls dance or anything like that. I'm just chilling. This was before I had Christian, so I was actually working at Burger King for 4 years, and we all chilling, we all drinking, and they talking about man, you wanna make some money? So I'm like, what? I'm like, well, how? It was like, well, we're gonna dance for a dude, like a party or whatever. Now y'all remember Big Will?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, it was Big Will. So my first party was in all right, I was like, well, I don't have no heels, I ain't got no clothes. They're like, girl, we got you. So we all up in there, and they got we went to Willow Park off of Willow Street. That's what the party was. So that was
Okay.
my first time that I ever did it. I made like $300. So I was like, ooh, damn, that was fast money. And after that, I didn't do it, I didn't do it again or whatever. He came at me raw. Like he was like, let me see what you look like. Take your clothes off. And I'm like, he came at me straight up raw, you know. And
Yeah.
so yeah, I had ended up dancing some old shit. So a lot of shit was going down up in there. That's a conversation for whenever we get to that topic. It was
Yeah.
some girls from Houston or some girls from Lafayette. Um yeah, so and then whenever I finally first started dancing was whenever after I had my kid. But that was my first little experience with dancing.
Yeah. Okay. 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 On the on an average night, like what was the average night for each of you? Like you know what I'm saying? If you constantly doing it, let's say a week, possibly what would you average each day?
What y'all say?
And
Well,
it depends.
Okay.
now we know what a
Okay.
slow night is. What's a slow night?
Yeah. So what's a slow night? What's a slow
A
night?
slow night, a slow night would probably be like a good 400.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a
I
slow night.
sometimes I had slow nights. It was like two something 300, and then okay, it'd be like a beginning of week or on that's what I think that one's also average too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Monday,
And
what more like?
it's not only
Monday
about the
and
money.
Tuesday.
I'm gonna also say it's not about the money. It's
Okay.
about also the day of the week. So like maybe a Monday and a Tuesday and a
Right.
Wednesday is a good night to me. But a
Right.
Thursday or a Saturday is a busy night. And a Sunday I'm a rest.
Right. I mean that makes sense, being that it is a club, and of course, like the clubs would be popping on the weekend. So I mean that
Right.
yeah, that totally makes sense.
Like
You know?
some Sundays I will work, especially because sometimes Sundays would be good, especially when I was at Desperados, and I love to work a Sunday on at Desperados because yeah, the money was good.
Yeah. Now Sunday nights at Desperado used to be popping.
Yeah,
Sunday nights used to be popping.
Now Michael's day nights was we had some good ass nights. We had some bad nights too. We used to average
Yes.
out like we used to work like 7 days or like 5 days, 5 6 days a week, and we used to at least by the end of the week have out like probably almost 2,000. They all
Easy.
added up,
Yeah.
yeah.
1,500.
Right. Right. I ain't never been to Michael's before,
I
man.
made I
One
made
time.
out of all the clubs like Lipstick, Desperados, and Michaels. I think I made the most in Michaels
Yeah.
in a week.
Yes. Yes.
I made
I made
And
a
like
lot of money.
yeah,
I'm sure not even 1,500 a week. That's five straight. Because I done had some $700 nights, some $500 nights, some
yeah, and a lot of
three.
I'm from lap dances and VIPs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
yes. And you see so I had a client that I had to meet up with every Monday or whatnot. This old man. I used to have to meet up with him every Monday. And believe it or not, he got me fired at Michael's. He literally got me fired because I didn't want to take him.
How? Wait, I ain't got you fired.
Because he like you gotta understand, like some of them they be linked up with the club owners or whatever. So being that I didn't want to speak to him, like
Right.
he basically told the club owner, and I literally legit got fired for that.
Hmm.
Literally, like legit got fired for that. And I can recognize him if I see the man on the street because I have seen him on the street, and I know him because he likes to wear the whole Sean, you correct me if I'm wrong. What is some because you in the healthcare business. What are some stockings they wear? The elderly people. He wears those or whatever, and I can recognize him from that. And I seen him
Wait,
at Walmart at the
wait,
gas
so
station.
he got you fired from the club?
Yes, from high school. Yes,
Jesus.
and they
Man.
try to say that I'm fired from giving Kayla alcohol, but it wasn't that. It's because I didn't want to take it to the next level in the room.
Mm.
Okay, so we gonna get to that because I got a question for that. But so did on a regular, did you guys like like do y'all practice? You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you do, like, how often do you practice? And like, okay, and showing because you're an artist too. So
Mm.
artists when they get ready for a show, it's a show, and when y'all go out there and
I'm
dance,
gonna say at home we practice
it's
like
your show.
Well, I never like I never practiced. I always was a dancer. Like back in school, I always danced. I was in what ballet. I was a majorette. I was a cheerleader. I was on a dance team. So it's like when I started dancing, like I just went to different
like
clubs.
Sean is legit good. So
The girls
Mm-hmm.
move, and I kind of like, okay, well, that's easy. I could do that.
Right.
It wasn't really okay. I'm gonna go practice. Like it took years. it took like years to come up with a routine. Like when you get on the stage and dance, and
True.
okay, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this. I pretty much would like freestyle my moves. I wouldn't just. It was never like choreographed, nothing like that.
Okay, okay. So every night was it was whatever you remember that the last people liked or whatever. It was just every you
If
just
they
went out
like
there and danced.
if they like a
All
certain
right,
move, I'm gonna do it.
all right, all right.
Mhm. Nah, I
Mm.
And
think
then,
we used to practice like well, I used to practice whenever I first started. But then once
Okay.
I got like really in the industry and I became like a vet at this shit, I'm like,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
get used to working a pool.
Yeah, the only thing I would really practice is like pole tricks. I would literally
Hmm.
like go to work like an hour or two early just to practice on the pole.
And I already keeps you
Before
in
the club,
shape.
before the club even opened, the manager would be there, and he would let us practice
Right.
on the pole.
and that's the thing. Like we would go early to practice, and also like showing. Correct me if I'm wrong. Like in Caleb, both of them. Like I had a pool like in my house, and we would come to my apartment, and like showing what showing what like teachers like new tricks or whatever. Like that was
Right.
another thing. Like what that was like a stripper already. Like they would come to my house and like treat us. Treat. Not, I'm sorry, I can't even speak. They would teach us new tricks. Like Sean would come over and like I would cook something and like we would learn different things. Like I
Mm.
don't know if you remember, but like in Cypress
Yeah,
Shadows,
I remember.
That's like
like
the
Because
shadows.
I
we
Okay.
remember.
were
Okay.
doing the
So y'all. So okay.
everything. Like, yeah, it was that good. Yeah.
So so what's the or is there a difference between a dancer and a stripper? Because some
A,
strippers
a
or
stripper.
some dancers get mad when you call them a stripper, and so
It's
Exotic
okay. I'm
dancer
gonna
and
tell you the
stripper is the
difference.
same. Dancer, you could say, I guess dancer, you could say
Okay,
is
a
different, but exotic
dancer,
dancer, you know,
right,
exotic dancer, she just dance like
right,
she'll dance like topless. Some she go cover her nipples gonna be covered or not.
Mhm.
Stripper is taking all her clothes off. A
okay,
stripper has
bucket naked,
a stripper
okay,
Yeah.
has
that's a
no
good point of view.
like the Players
no
Club.
no rules. It's nothing. I'm gonna get butt naked. I'm gonna get this money. I'm gonna show you some cat. I'm gonna show you some booty hole, whatever.
So it
It's
was
just
so
money.
so the Players Club, they were strippers on Players Club.
Yeah,
Not,
they got naked.
not really.
Yeah, yeah,
I
okay,
mean, I was. I ain't gonna lie. I was all across the board.
right, right.
Same.
I
So
was
did
I
so you
was
get
more stripper like out of town, like in
right,
like parties and stuff. Especially if they like throwing money.
yeah,
Oh yeah, well,
The
okay.
private quarters was nice.
Mhm.
okay, okay. So look, that's next. So the private party. You make more at a private party, like you know what I'm saying. For it's not like getting booked, but for as when they throw money, you'll make more at a
Yeah,
private party than a club.
It
you
depends
would
on
make
who's
more.
on the party.
Yes, that, and then you also when you're doing a private party, you kind of make your own. I want such and such as a though. Like I can tell you, I want $1,000 up front
Yeah,
minus the
your own
tips I'm gonna
prices.
pay.
Right,
So you gonna make more at a private
Yeah,
party.
it's like a
Show
club.
expectation.
You gotta pay to work. Like dancers have a tip out when you go to a
right,
club.
Yeah,
right.
Like a private party or a bachelor party or whatever, they have to pay you to show up. We get
right.
upfront money
And then
showing up.
Right, right, right. And then so do that like do that take away from the people that is throwing money. Do your booking fee like you make more money from getting paid from getting booked, and then when the guys throw the money, is it less money or is it sometimes more money that's getting thrown?
I
it
think
really
I make
depends.
more money at parties than clubs.
Yeah, agree.
I've made well, I know I did in my
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
I made more money at parties than clubs.
I also got I only
Because
did like probably seven parties, y'all. I danced more at the club than the
Okay,
parties. But I
okay.
ain't gonna lie, the parties that I did do, they showed love. I made a
yeah,
lot of
they
money.
gonna show up at the parties, but it all depends like
Yeah.
on what club you to. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah. Is it
so
is it a reason why you You rather do clubs than parties?
Me?
No, it's not a reason. I mean,
Oh,
it's
me?
just basically
Kayla.
Yeah,
Kayla
because
said she do.
they
She
always
said she mostly do clubs.
I do mostly do clubs because
Yeah.
like okay on the private parties, like anything goes. From
Yeah.
get butt ass naked if you want to, that's up to you, that's on your
Right.
body.
Mhm.
You want to make some extra money for exchange services, or if you want
Right.
to you feeling somebody, whatever, they everything goes. It's a private party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
right,
just feel like, I rather hustle a club than
Right.
I
go
Right.
I
around.
been in a club,
yeah, same,
but yeah,
Now
I
some
like
private
same.
because
parties,
I
they
love.
not always just like straight, whack and just want to pay you just for some cake,
And
like, oh,
then not
I don't
like
want to do all
junior.
that, I'm gonna pay you.
All of them not like junior bachelor party, huh?
The
I
Yeah.
worst, the worst
no
private party I
the
ever had.
parties I would do. The parties I would do. We had security with us,
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
But the
so
worst private party I ever had was from the DA office. I will never forget that. Like, I had
What?
offered to go dance to the DA office and city court. And that was the worst private dance I had ever got offered because I felt like I was getting set up like,
What?
and
What?
I declined it because I
two
felt like maybe I was going to jail. I will never forget that. Like, I
it's
swear to
parties
God.
for some state troopers. I mean, shit.
And that, and then when I described the man, Sean and Kayla should recognize him. The black guy that used to be the public defender in the city court with the
See?
curly
Yeah,
hair.
what you talking about?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
love the strippers.
and
Yeah, I
I
love.
got
Facts.
like he was like,
Like,
come dance for me, friends, and I thought like maybe I'm going to jail for prostitution. I don't know what I'm setting myself up for, so I declined.
Right.
And I
I
met
mean,
him.
hey, if you don't know it, it was smart. Hey, that was smart. Shit, you know,
Right.
no, okay. Now that's some straight facts. That's some straight facts for y'all ass right there.
mhm.
Because
Um,
they know because he might have offered them another, proposition, like, and I'm
yeah,
like, nah, I'm good, and I passed it up. But they know who I'm talking about. And I want to
yeah.
say his name was
All right, man. All y'all.
And there's a couple private parties, like, okay, that was at the halls. Like, how they rent a hall out because they know they're going about to have, a lot of
Okay.
people. And you're about to make some money too. And I remember one time I guess it's called the Roundup in Deuce on y'all. And them girls was getting, it was some girls from Addisville.
I
I don't
remember.
remember their name. You remember that? You to that party?
No,
yeah,
not the
No,
we
not
party.
that
were
one. Okay.
I remember the
Y'all,
club.
one of these girls, she took out all her clothes off. Y'all, she had the whole place smelling of fish.
Oh,
I never forget that shit.
fish
I will
sticks.
never
There's
forget
two
that.
things that really reminded me of a couple of them parties. And
I thought we were all three of us. I thought we was all three there.
it was I forgot who I did. I think you was there for sure, Tierra. And
But I thought so too.
Uh-uh. I never
and
did
then
a
I
club.
remember
Been to the
then I
club.
remember I was in executive suites and we had to keep our money in the room. And they had like I want to say 5 people. So the executive suites, they got the one bedroom, then they got the living room. So we would take turns dancing. But we had to leave our money in the room. I remember falling out because I felt like some of my money was missing. But we used to have to
Oh, that's one
take
thing. I'm
turns.
not leaving my money nowhere. Mm-mm.
Exactly, exactly. It was I don't know. But I said that I just that's just two main things that reminded of those two particular parties,
Hmm.
in my first one.
I remember when I did a party with for some state troopers. I didn't know
No,
what I was walking into.
It was in uniform.
Huh?
It was in uniform.
No, they wasn't in uniform. But we knew
Right.
because my homegirl,
Right.
yeah,
I'm gonna say her name. I'm gonna call her by her dad's name, Flavor. She was she I think he's a black state trooper. Everybody know this man, but I forgot his name. But anyway, he hit her up for us to do a party for his fellow
Okay.
coworker. Man, we didn't know what we was walking into. I'm like, man, I hope these men don't try to set us up, take us to jail,
Hmm.
and nothing like that.
yeah,
We walk in the room. These MLs had He asked my homegirl. He asked her, "What y'all want, y'all? You know what y'all want to drink? Y'all smoke?" These motherfuckers had weed for us. They had liquor. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Hey man,
I
well,
was kind of like ebbing it for when her and Ronnie was when dance for them white people. Yeah, this fucking
Yeah, yeah.
police. But it's some money though. I mean, it's some money.
Hey,
yeah.
that's how you know whenever it's about to like. Sometimes when it's gonna start off good. Oh, you got this, got that. But y'all want to drink? We can mix you. We got
Yeah,
all the
'cause
drinks right there.
Yeah.
we walked in there nervous as a mother. I was like, these motherfuckers got weed on the table for us. Like,
Whole time
Yeah.
good enough to ask y'all some questions and lock you up.
okay, They was like, oh, y'all good. Y'all gonna have to go smoke that outside though.
Right.
Okay.
You really never know what you get find in the
What you want?
clubs or
Yeah.
Yeah, but after that,
Or
they
what
made
you
us go.
walking into?
What was let me make y'all think real quick. What was y'all biggest purchase? Like you hustled, you saved up from dancing. It was like I'm about to buy this, or I'm about to spend this on this.
A car.
I was just like
Me,
so okay.
I'm gonna say a car and a trailer.
Okay.
A car
Okay.
and a trailer. And even if
Mhm.
I didn't get the trailer, I hustled him out to think that I was getting a trailer. But he did give me my first car. And also, I told him I needed a trailer. And he gave me the money for that.
You talking about a
And
client? Wait, you had some
um,
Johns. They call them Johns. I guess a John.
A John.
he,
John
he,
Doe.
he, to be exact, he purchased one car for me. And in 2017, he put a down payment on another car in 2017, and then I told him I needed money to buy a trailer, and he thinks he bought that until today. It's 2024, and he still sends me money till today. So I'm gonna keep it real. He's still my sugar daddy till today.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's some straight facts for your ass right there.
You know, we
Sugar
got
Yes,
that
daddy.
and some of these,
mentality.
He got a wife?
and you got, yes, he has a wife, and
'Cause
he's white, and he's a
I need a
76
sugar
year old.
mama. I need a sugar mama.
He's 76. He's 76. He has
I'm
a
taking
wife,
apps.
and yes, he's all that. He's
I'm
a little
taking I'm taking
aggravating, but
apps.
You
he's
heard that
still
man, huh, y'all?
yeah. He's still my little, my yeah with the yeah, like you gonna come across men that's gonna take you out to strip club.
Yeah.
That's another
Well,
topic. You don't come across that.
First of all, I
And
ain't letting nobody, well, I ain't gonna say that, but I ain't letting nobody take me out the strip club. I did before. It didn't work. I went right,
So why didn't it didn't work? So talk about that.
huh?
Why didn't it didn't work? Let's talk about that.
Well, I
because
mean, it
well,
didn't
go.
work because
I can't. I was gonna say from a dude's spot, but you go.
yeah, because I was
niggas
about to say
started
that's probably why I'm still
controlling,
single.
too controlling. Like I had to delete my social media. I couldn't
Oh
hang
my
with my friends that I was hanging with. Like it was crazy. I moved out of my apartment I was in to go live with him. Big mistake. It just
yes.
went. Mm-mm. I couldn't do it.
And
I'm
I
like,
agree, Sean.
I felt
I
like a
agree.
hostage.
Was he counting like you? Was he deep in your pockets? Was like he on your ass about every little
He
thing?
wasn't. I was in his pockets.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't in
Okay.
my.
Like
That's
you
Okay.
know how like you had yeah, like you had to
only.
question me, what how much he gave you, or you know like some dudes insecure about like other dudes giving they woman money or this and that.
Hmm.
Right, but that's my thing. Okay, if you meet her at the club, that's her job. If you
Right.
meet her and she's doing it, it's her job. So I
That's
mean,
what I told him. You knew who I was before
exactly.
this.
Like
Like,
Right. Right. Say that
that's
again.
that's
You
I
knew
mean,
I was
like I said, and I'm speaking as a man. Like meeting somebody in a strip club, I mean, you that's her job. When you met her, that's her income. So
right.
what you like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but
Hmm.
you can't get mad at that.
At
let
all.
me elaborate. Let me elaborate. Elaborate. I said it wrong. So let me just like clarify a little bit what I'm talking about. Like She's like, when you go in the strip club, you're gonna meet some green motherfuckers that's like, I don't want, like, they're obsessed with you, like, like you gotta know how to, like, fuck their mind. So you're gonna meet some people that's like, I don't want you to do this, and I'm gonna give you such and such or whatever. And you gotta really target the ones that fucking married or whatever. And what I mean by married is you got a whole wife at home, so don't ever come and overstep on what I'm doing. So that
Right.
was in my situation or whatever. Like, you got a wife, and still till today we still communicate. When I say, I be like, hey, we need food, I'm a Walmart to Walmart. Oh, hey, I need this, I got you. But like, if
Yeah.
I text him right now, he'll blow my phone up, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put him in my personal business or whatever. But at the end of the day, you gonna pay me, and I ain't gotta really think nothing, for you to pay me. But you're gonna meet some genuine people that want to see you do good and want to
Yeah.
get you out of there and do good. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna take care of you after that. So I can assure you that somewhere down the line, when he croak, I'm on that motherfucking insurance policy. It's been too long. And that motherfucker be telling me I love you, like, oh yeah, I gotta be on. And we
Hey,
talk about it, like, I'm on it.
hey, you ever went to one of their wives, woman to woman?
No, but
No.
I threatened him. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
He was like, hey, send me some money. And he was like, no. And I was like, hey, well, I'm about to call your wife.
I ain't
And
gonna
when
lie,
I
bitch, you
know,
wrong for that.
Blackmail 101.
listen, I'm gonna be real. I was like, hey, send me some money. He was like, I don't have it right now. I was like, well, I'm gonna call your wife and let her know what's going on. He was like, well, I'm gonna send you the money and don't ever contact me again. Still till today, we're still contacting each other. Still till today. He's a 76-year-old white man from Baton Rouge. Yes,
Toxic.
sir.
No white men go break bread too.
And you
Yes,
know what,
sir.
y'all? Back to our conversation of like our biggest purchase. Like one thing about a dancer's mentality also is like we had, especially when first starting, we always had that bad habit of, oh, I'm gonna make it back tomorrow.
Right.
I would
Blow,
always
Yeah.
that was a
blowing a
bad
check a day. Seriously.
Right.
Blowing a check. Get you, oh, we're gonna get it right back.
Right.
buy
Yes.
unnecessary stuff like buying weed, we
Yeah.
buying clothes, shoes, like
Shoes,
Yeah.
we
I
are
whatever.
mean,
Really.
going to the club, okay?
yeah. I mean, like y'all say, it's making 200-300 a night. I mean, some at a regular job, some people don't make 150 a day. So
Hmm.
Correct.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's living. Like shit.
I don't know,
Any
close to the
hustle,
weekend, 1,000 start hitting, you know. So it's like,
trapping,
Hmm.
trapping.
And that is correct. That is correct.
So
Because you always need something every day. You always, no matter what, a stripper always needs something every day before they go. Like, we always need something, whether it's, new outfits, new heels, jewelry,
right,
Yeah.
perfume, necessities, baby wipes. A stripper gonna always keep a pair of baby wipes.
Yes.
then they had
Mhm.
times where we was balling but struggling at the same time, you know. So it's like,
Hmm.
right. So look, cause you keep mentioning well you mentioned baby wipes. So I know all y'all have kids. How
Yeah.
how
I mean,
how do y'all deal with that and like keep them away from that do they know? Like mama gotta go to work and know what type of work mom do. Or
my
did.
when they're young, they don't know, you know, and like
Right,
as much as like I think that I want to keep my like my oldest son away from it. His
right,
people talk too much. Y'all always want to talk, you know, the baby
right, right,
daddy, his people, other side of the family. You know, you got
right.
they got people just sitting there talking around. Okay, Kayla do this, Kayla do that. You know, so it's
Hmm.
like kind of hard. And he even asked me one time. He said, "Mama, you strip him?" And
Yeah.
I told him, I'm like, "No, I bartend. I make the drinks."
All right.
But
Right.
then it
Yeah.
also came,
I used
you
to
know,
say that when my
Right.
children was younger, but as they started getting older, I was still
Yeah.
dancing and stuff. So in me, I'm very open and I'm very blunt with anybody, even my kids. So I'm like, yeah, mama going, to the club and dance. So
now
they
you know. Mhm.
I let my children know before the streets told them. You
Right,
know, even though my kids is not in
right.
the
That's
street,
great. I agree
they
with
much
y'all.
older now, but they know what mama was doing. They're not crazy.
Not Christian, no, but I also told, I also let them know. I'm like, say, you see, if you're around it and they got grown folks around you talking about me, I'm like, go ahead and stop them.
Right.
Don't talk about my mom, because like you shouldn't be talking in front of a child anyway. You should be letting them children go somewhere before you just sit there
Yeah.
and have table talks or
Right.
Right.
whatever.
Right.
But now because I have
Yeah.
my children 25/8. I bring my kids to school every day. And now, like I just beat a felony and got
And
my
I'm
license back for so now I'm to
Yeah.
Monday through
Yeah.
Friday club, because I only would work on the weekends. So I'll just drop my kids off for the weekend and go out, shoot out to
Right.
another area and go work on the weekends. Not today. I said I go drop them off after they get off of school. I make sure the food cooked or whatever. Bring them their food. I make it back about 4 in the morning. I pick my kids up. I come back. I get them ready for school. I drop them off and I take a nap. I go to sleep. So that's where I'm at right now whenever I do business.
Yeah. Yeah.
and my thing is like I feel like I'm not embarrassed about what I did because I feel like if I should be embarrassed about it, like how can I word it? If I'm ashamed about it, then shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not ashamed about what I do or what I did. So I speak about it. Whether I'm encouraging
Hmm.
Right. But
somebody, educating them, letting them know what I did. I've got no shame on what I did.
right.
And
But
one thing
how do
about it
you
is, I'm
handle?
gonna take up for anybody. If I meet a dude today and he be like, "Oh, I can't tell that answer," you gotta get the. My thing
Right.
is,
But
I
how?
let him know, like, first of all, a stripper is not a prostitute. A stripper could be somebody that's struggling with a lot of things that trying to get themselves together on what they do. Because I can
Right.
downgrade
So
anybody.
look.
Oh, you.
So look. But look. Look. Okay. You're right. You're right. But look. The question was like, so about speaking on you and like your kids. Like, do you like them? That's what we talking about the kids. Like, do you when you were doing it? Like, how did you how did you say like mom is going to work? Or
I
how
think at the
did you?
time Sierra's kids was probably too young.
All right. All right.
I just used
I
to
would
bag my bag and say, I'm going
drop them
to
off to the babysitter, let them know I'll see them at 2:30 in the
Right.
morning. I'm going to work.
yes. And 9 out of 10, by the time we came home, it was time for them to get up for school. So they didn't even know nothing.
Mhm.
Like they was already asleep. Like my kids is 10 and 15. So when I was doing it, it was time to put them to bed because at the end of the day, the stripper lights don't start till the nighttime. So I'm putting y'all to bed at some 8, 9 o'clock, and I'm going to work. And when y'all opening your eyes, I'm putting y'all on a bus
Right.
to go to work. To go to school. So it's not like it was a difference. Like I'm not gonna tell you what I do, but I did have questions, especially from my neighbor. I had a neighbor when me and Kayla was living in separate shadows. The neighbor used to be like, I always see y'all, leaving a bag and coming back. We be out. I was like, what do y'all do? And
It
I was
always gives
honest
it
with
up.
her.
Gives it
I'm
a
like,
leak.
you always find that nosy person. And again, if I'm ashamed to do it, then I should have been doing it. Point blank and
Mhm.
period.
Right.
It, it's nothing wrong with being a dancer. It's nothing.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Ain't
agree.
nothing wrong with it at all, man. Um, but
Right.
Kayla still on that. So
I'm here, y'all.
Tiara
My
and
I'm putting
Sean,
that piano.
Uh-huh.
like, do y'all ever like miss the money?
If we ever what?
Miss,
I do.
miss, miss the money. Like, do you miss the
I
money?
miss it because it's fast money, but I got older now. I'm more wiser. I'm trying to, venture off into other things besides the club scene. So I'm pretty much happy and content where I am. But I root for anybody that's doing it right now because the money is good right now. Like one of my homegirls, she's killing it right now. So I miss it though. Not to go back.
I'm gonna
Now,
say this. I'm gonna say this. I do miss it. I love the way I thought about going back because both of them, Kelly and Sean, know it's tax season. That's the best time to motherfucking be in a strip club. Is right now. it is tax season. They're gonna drop the motherfucking whole taxes on you. I do miss it, but again,
Right,
I gotta.
right,
I'm in
true. That
school,
was
and I mean, I just gotta focus. I mean, I know I can go. I can walk into any strip club right now, and I can go dance. It's a
mhm.
open opportunity for anybody. But again, this is the best time to get the motherfucking money right now. Tax time. The motherfuckers stunting and throwing money. Especially if you got a nigga in a club right now. You got a nigga in a club that come with you dance and he throwing your money. Them niggas gonna
But
compete. Oh
but
yeah, he
these
throwing
days,
that.
Tiara, these days, not to cut you off, these days, like, yeah, it's tax season,
Yeah.
but it's like you gotta
Yeah.
work
Not
harder for
overnight.
your money now.
Yeah.
Right.
They want you to do too much for a couple of
Say
dollars. They
that's why
Right.
it,
I
you
don't go.
gotta work
That's why
harder
I don't
now.
go to the strip
Now
It's
club.
you
it's
see,
nothing
That's
like
why.
when we was in the club.
you see, and like whenever you learn so much in a strip club, you also get to a point where you tell people like you don't put your foot down. You're so aggressive on certain shit. Well, yeah, you
Hmm.
gotta give me this. You gotta give me that. Like
Yeah,
'cause you already know your worth. You already know, like, yeah.
Right.
yeah.
That's
And
correct.
I got this my last this year right here. This gonna be my last year dancing, and I said that, so I'm
Hmm.
about to make my move, and after that, I'm just call it quits. You know.
I finally gave it up. Like I wasn't in no clubs. I was mostly doing like I've been stopped dancing in the clubs, but I was
Hmm.
still doing like parties here and there or
Hmm.
whatever. But when I fully stopped was what, about two and a half, about 3 years ago,
Right.
just
And you
about.
was a damn, you was a dog. I'm gonna give props for
Okay.
this.
And
Motherfucker
it's
on that.
like it was just it came to the point I was at these parties and it was like, damn, bro, like I'm like, I can't do this shit no more. Like it's tiring. It was very tiring. I'm
Yeah.
older, you know, and it's like I'ma just go get certified for something and I'ma just start traveling, and that's what I've been doing ever since. I've been doing this.
And believe it or not, like we woke up with bruises all over our bodies, from hitting the pole and
Uh,
everything. Like body sore, we got bruises on us. Yeah, swear to God, and
from
fuck,
dance from the pole.
yes, from
Yeah,
the pole.
Full
And,
stage.
the
Okay.
pole, the floor.
yes, yes, they know we all
So
red and shit. Yes,
Yeah, that's how I
That
am.
was
I be
some war
tired.
wounds, girl. Them
what
bruises
and
was
was war
um
wounds.
doing the
I get tired.
in a club? What was I don't know shit. I don't know if I should if it should be. And y'all can answer. Y'all should know better. Better than I do.
Hmm.
What was some things that was off limits during a private dance, or was it like the same thing you would
Don't
do?
touch my pussy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't put my
Don't
Okay.
thumb
touch me on
inside.
my pussy. Don't try to stick your finger in my pussy. None of that. You might get a
Okay.
stiletto across your head.
No, for real.
it is
I
that.
mean,
But
I done kicked a couple of motherfuckers across their head with my stilettos.
Okay. Okay.
I just
They want to
for
be
real. And
disrespectful,
pour people
and
drinks
if I
on them.
ask you once, I'm only go. I'm gonna tell you one time. The second time,
Yeah.
I'm hitting you.
to be honest
Okay.
with you, you gonna meet some motherfuckers that's nasty. Like I want to do a private room and I want you to spit on me. Like you gonna meet some motherfuckers that's some weird
Oh yeah.
motherfuckers. Like
You didn't even get
they
to that
don't.
question yet.
No, we never got to the strip. We never got to the strip club fetishes yet.
Get to that yet. What? Wait. What?
Like that's off limits. Like you gonna meet
Like,
some weird people that's like, child, I want to suck your toes and pay. Let me just suck
I,
your toes and give you 500.
I think me
Are
and
you gonna
Tiara
meet
took
them?
turns. We done ain't
like he
me and you
asked
both took a turn and
was
pissed on
off
somebody?
limits. So was that off limits for you? Let me tell you, I didn't had in the strip clubs. I didn't went to VIP with weirdos. A lot of them.
Mhm.
If I tell y'all would, I would blow your
Yes,
mind.
I
I would blow
understand.
your mind with the stories
Yes,
I have.
yes. Let me tell y'all story. You'd be surprised how many doctors, lawyers, dentists, cops. That'd be the
No,
main
and
group.
no. And Tiara, you remember that doctor? You remember the doctor in Lake Charles? Me and her each we used to take a turn, and he liked to
Yes,
piss. We used to take a turn and piss on him. He used to leave the
Oh.
club
I did
waiting,
that.
and they came. Yeah.
I did
yes.
that.
You probably
They had
remember
this.
Doc in Lake
Oh,
Charles.
for
We liked it.
a white man in
Oh.
Desperados. I think he was a lawyer, and he said, "I got $500 if you give me a golden shower." I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" I didn't know what it was. He was like, "I want you to." He was like, "I want you to pee on me." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he paid to go to VIP. He paid whatever the fee was to go in the back. He gave me my money. I'm just down in my drink. So you about to get it. So this what you want? This what you like? And I'm like, I'm about to pee on this man.
Mm-hmm.
And I was dancing
Damn.
for him. He was like, just dance for me until you need to use the bathroom. So I
Wow.
took my drawers off. He laid down. I had
That is
went get like some towels
nasty.
because the Desperados they had a shower where dancers
That
could
is
take a shower or whatever. So they had some towels in the office. I would get some towels. I put that down on the couch and I went to work.
that is nasty.
I said,
No.
I can't believe I'm peeing in this man's face. Like white people is
God.
Why?
weird.
And then how they like that? Like,
And they had another one. It was I forgot this white girl name. It was me and her back there. He wanted to wear my thongs. He wanted to model my thongs.
I think I came across somebody like that too.
That's
He
some
wanted
What?
freaky
to
ass
model my
shit.
thongs and he was modeling my thongs in the back in the VIP and I'm just looking at this man. You are so weird.
That's some
Like,
that's some freaky ass shit.
oh my God.
That
Yo,
shit's freaky.
I was working in BR and they used to have
That
this man
shit.
that come in. He was obsessed with feet, right? So as long as your toes was done, he would put hundreds in between each of my toes. He would put 20s, and I loved whenever he walked through the door because guess what, girl? I
A
already knew I
white
was about to
man?
make a bag.
A white man?
Yeah.
Oh
He
my
used to give
God.
me. He would give me he would give me like $100 just to take his Red Bull and go
He
fill it
had
up with
he
piss so
had
he could
like
drink it.
black brownish hair.
That shit.
I think so.
Funny.
Did you remember this? And this is something else that he likes. He likes his Red Bull. He'll ask you to take his Red Bull or his Red Bull to the bathroom and go fill it up with piss, and he'll drink it
Oh
Ew.
my god.
and get you $100
Okay,
for just for doing
that's
that.
too weird. I
Whoa.
never
Oh,
had that.
He was about that life. He
no.
used to have it used to be like three of us females. We used to take turns. He used to have us take turns going to the bathroom, and he would break us off, and he used to give me your toes, and he would just fill our toes up with money, like
And
stuff.
you do have those people with like the weird fetish, like
The
they're
weird ass
weird.
fetishes.
Man,
And they had
I had
they
to.
had another one. He wanted me, and he loved black girls. He wanted us to spank him.
So yeah,
He wanted us to spank him.
To
Like
spank him. Oh, like
spank
on
him,
Players
yes.
Club. Like on Players
He
Club.
whip his ass.
he he
Hey,
did not want. He didn't want to do nothing VIP. He didn't want us to dance. He pays our money, buy champagne back then. He just wanted to get his ass whipped. That's
that's
it.
some
Mm.
freaky ass shit. That
Some
shit hurt.
freaky ass shit for real. That's crazy.
That's how I be, though. That's
Okay,
how I be
that's
in
next.
the
Next
that's
question.
how I be.
Um,
Next question.
damn, damn, that took a turn.
No, for real, the shit we done came across.
Yes, we can.
Eric wasn't ready for that.
Hey,
Yeah, I
I
thought
don't
it's gonna be
think.
a
Hey,
review.
I
It's gonna be
wasn't.
a
I wasn't
three
ready.
review.
I don't think they're gonna be ready when this. I don't, cause I wasn't ready for that. That's some wild ass shit.
Bruh, white people is weird.
Thanks.
That's
Yes,
Weird.
all the
that's
time.
some
Say that
wild
again.
ass shit.
They're weird.
Yeah, the
They
They
are
weird.
weird.
craziest,
They
the
weird.
craziest
They
fetishes.
weird as hell, but they gonna pay that money.
Yes, and
Man,
money.
Like
And
if it
they,
was something that we like, if like how I just said that this guy used to sit at the table and do this. Like I used to be excited whenever he would walk through the door because okay, we ain't gotta go to VIP, we ain't gotta do nothing. All I gotta do is go to the bathroom and give him my feet. And I'm actually at the club with almost $1,000. I'm like, okay, good day.
yes,
I
you know, put fetish motherfucker.
was one of the
What
first
you got
bitches to make
next,
it to that table
C?
because I know. Look,
um,
they was flocking, y'all. They was flocking like some birds whenever that man walked through the door. Look, me. I'm running to the table.
I got a good 15 minutes, 20 left.
And that was
Nah, you
like
good. You good.
I got
So
It's-
when I got,
have you guys, any of you guys ever been in a pimp situation, or
no,
how did you avoid? You know what I'm saying? Like, or have you ever been approached in a situation? I mean, in a way like that to.
I've been approached and I told that motherfucker get out my face. Cause
oh, what do you
I ain't
mean?
giving no money. I ain't giving my money to nobody but my churn and the landlord.
Okay.
Oh wait, what do you mean by approach? Like to give our money up?
Have a
So I
have a
A
recruit
pimp
pimp
ever
recruit you
approached you
approach you
in that
to
way?
What do you mean in that way?
to recruit you.
pimp
A
you
Like
pimp.
to get in the game.
Yes,
like
somebody approached me and I didn't do it because I told him I could be my own pimp. Why
Yeah.
would I take you?
Right. I am the pimp.
Yeah.
okay.
What's the
What
point?
about what about
I done came across a bunch of like a but I'm like no because I can't see
Especially
myself like I got my
in
kids.
Houston.
I can't see
yeah,
myself just I make all this bread. I just can't see myself giving you all my bread. No.
right, right.
Correct.
Um, a stalker. Have you ever been in a stalker situation?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
Where
think
they
I
be,
don't
where
A
they
few
be,
times.
Like
think
on
about it.
Players
Like
Club
on
when they.
Players Club.
I'm gonna always use that reference. I'm gonna always use Players Club because that's my favorite stripper movie. So I'm
Mhm.
always but so okay. I mean, y'all want to talk about it? How you got away
I
from
don't
there?
think I don't think I had no weird ass stalker.
Um it
No,
wasn't really weird. It was like one time he followed me home. But at the time I was in a
oh God, what?
relationship and I told my boyfriend at the time, I was like, I think I'm being followed or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was like, who following you? I was like, I don't know. Just come meet me at such and such. So I remember one time I was staying on the south side in Cypress Shadows, I never forget. I pull up at that Circle K. It's on Kylie Saloon. When you get on Kylie Saloon, there's Circle K. The man pull up right behind me. And I'm like, are you following me? He was like, I just want to spend some time with you. And
Mm,
I say, we just spent time together in the club. So my boyfriend pulled up.
Mhm.
My
right.
boyfriend beat him up
As he was supposed to.
as
I
he's supposed to
Mhm.
mean,
because you
you
followed
know,
me. I
yeah,
really
that's
took him on
dangerous.
a little, not a really a goose chase, but I was trying to lose him. I couldn't lose him in my little Honda.
And that's good that you had a man that you do stood on business.
Right, right,
Yay.
Hmm.
right.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank
um,
God.
okay. So we know, working in the club, it could get hectic. You
Hmm.
understand? Um, y'all ever had any fights back there, like Diamond and Ronnie?
Man, I
No,
done had so many fights.
What was one of
um,
the what was like the reason, like one of the reasons, like you like, nah, we gotta fight.
I had three altogether.
well, I'll tell you about this one fight in Lake Charles. It
That's
was
what
a
mine
game.
was
It
too.
was
Two of
more
them.
so of a gang fight. It was Texas versus Louisiana.
what?
Um, okay. It was a Wednesday night. It was Wild Out Wednesdays. I never forget it. It was at Club Vixens or whatever. And Big Will. It was Big Will's girls and
Mm-hmm.
me, Flavor, and whoever else was working in Lake Charles. So they had I forgot who was performing on stage and Harmony. Harmony was on stage dancing. So a couple of the Houston girls is up there. They all dancing while the dude perform or whatever. So there's one dude, he threw all kind of money on Harmony and went through all kind of money on them. So they thinking that's their money too. Like we all gotta split Harmony money. Harmony like, no, he threw this shit on me.
Right.
So the performance is finished or whatever. She count her money. One of the girls approached her or whatever and was like, so you gonna split that or whatever, la 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 this, that. She was like, no, he threw that on me. This is my money. So before you know it, she looked down. I think the girl had a lock in her hand. She hit Harmony. So once she swung, all hell broke loose.
And
Um, who else? My other little homegirl, Taz. Taz was right
I
there.
remember Taz.
So
I ain't never had no
Taz,
contact vixens. I remember
the
Taz.
the the chick hit Harmony and Taz hit the chick, and all hell broke loose. I kicked my boots off because I had some boots on, and it was like, well, bitch, I can't get to you. I'm gonna get to you. You her friend. That's how that's how it was. And they shut the club. We shut the club down. Like,
Damn.
man, I wish they still had that video on YouTube. It was on YouTube and everything.
They
Like,
might destroy.
it was a big game fight. Like, hoes was bloody, hoes was mad.
Hmm.
Oh well.
Man,
And you see,
I ain't never.
me personally, I never fought in the club, but I remember like same club
I
she
have
talking about.
stories.
I remember dancing and like they fighting while I'm dancing, like I took the. But I really want them to do a one night only in Vixens. If they do a one night only in Vixens, I will attend. On my soul, I will attend.
Now Desperados is a different story.
I never
I'll
got to
tell you
dance to
about.
Desperado. I heard it was full of drama.
I had two fights. Well, I lie, not two, but I'll tell you about two fights I had in there. The first one I had in there, right? I had just started. If you're a new girl at Desperados, you on a probation period for like 30 days or some shit like that. So it was my first time working night shift because I was a day shift dancer. So there was like, you did good, you sell drinks, you make your money, you could start night shift. So I'm like, yeah, I'm happy or whatever. So it was packed too. It was a Friday. This white girl, like we kind of hit shoulder to shoulder because it was packed in there. So she looked at me, she was like black bitch or whatever. So I'm already
Oh,
full of Long Islands. I
Yeah.
said, she just called me up. Hold on. So when asked, I said, he called me a bitch. She said, yeah, what you go? She couldn't even finish her sentence. I just snatched her up in front of everybody,
Uh,
like in the front. You've been in Desperados. You know where when you walk in and they got that mirror right there?
Mm-hmm.
right.
I snatched her up right there in front of the cop tackled me. I still got the scar on my knee.
Oh
The
man.
bitches tackled me. They put me in handcuffs, but they never took me to jail. Come to find out, I get in the dressing room. I didn't know I beat up the owner daughter.
Oh God, damn.
I didn't know it was the owner daughter, so I got fired.
that's
I
about
got
right. Look how
fired
she carry herself and thought she was
till
just
I
gonna
could eat
slide,
her.
slide with it. Go.
Right.
I went back, got in another fight, but it wasn't my fault. This new dancer from New Orleans, she was trying to she pushed our manager,
Oh,
like the nighttime manager, and she was a little bitty old lady. So when she pushed her, we all everybody that was in the office swung on her. So she got jumped
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
She got jumped and
Kay-
she left in handcuffs.
Kayla, you said you had three.
Yeah. And
Tell us about.
I done had boo arguments, but man, my first fight, we was in Lake Charles. We was a club cabaret. Now it was a pretty girl from Leesville. But the bitch thought I think her name was Mafia or something like that. She used to be with Honey. They was both good on the pole. She was a thick yellow bone.
Hmm.
Like I don't know if y'all remember Tierra. I don't know if you remember her. So okay, this bitch just walking around. She talking shit. She mad. She like her body language. But look, I'm shit. I didn't even know like dude girl was had any type of animosity towards me or anything. I'm not knowing what's going on. So somebody in the dressing room was like, you know she talking about you, huh? And I'm like, what? Cause I'm not knowing that I ain't know what was going on. Like what? I ain't never did this gun nothing. So I go outside. I'm like, man, what's up? I'm like, what you gotta say? And I really don't remember what chick said, but the security guard said, man, what's up? Y'all wanna go handle that in the back?
Wait.
So so yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
guess you know.
I remember
So
that. I remember that.
so yeah, cause she was like, yeah, let's go outside. Let's go outside. So all right, we went in the back and I whipped that hoe. And the security guard started stopping when I started getting over. Yeah, cause what y'all thought, oh girl, you was gonna get over? Man, get the fuck out of here. She burned me up, y'all. She
Shit,
burned me up so bad.
the security
But,
guard must work for Zeus.
so
Right.
I was wishing that they wouldn't even stop me.
But they, in the strip club, they'll let us. I mean, they'll let you fight if you're not
Yeah,
fighting in front of everybody. But if you're in the dressing room, they'll let you
yeah.
duke it
What's
out.
the
Yeah,
what's
get it
in
off
the
you,
in
get
the
up. Yes.
in the locker room? What's the most? I mean, I ain't never really been in the locker room, but I could probably say money. But outside of money, what's the most common reason that a fight might happen?
Customers. You stole my customer. Or
Oh, bitch, you talk to my customer, you stole my customer, or you stole some money from
What?
me, or this and that. Yeah, it was mainly over customers.
my
Damn.
second one, y'all, I kid you not. I was working to Temptations. All the Lake Charles is just different. I'm working at Temptations. I'm on stage. Whenever I get off the stage, this guy said, "Come sit with me." I go sit with him, and it was this foreign chick. I don't know if she's like Russian or like what type of white, skin I don't know what she was, but she was something, and she had like an accent also. And I'm in a dressing room. Temptations had bathrooms inside their dressing room, so I'm in the stall pissing. And she was like, yeah, she was like, she took my customer. She told me as soon as I came out, she was like, yeah, you went to sit and talk to my customer. Yeah, and I was like, once I opened my mouth to start arguing back, she called me you ghetto trash bitch. And girl, all I did was take my shoe and I hit on her head, and we started fighting. And the security guards picked me up by my neck, drugged me, and slammed me outside the back door on the cement. And they all of them guys threw my shit in the trash.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's fucked up.
And they said we're calling the cops on you.
Come on, man.
Oh well, call.
Yep. Cause I was like, I'm not leaving. Like y'all gonna give me my shit. They were like shit in the trash can.
Right, that's
Right.
fucked up, man. It's one thing
I
that at the end of the day, it's a business, so you should have kept it professional. If they, didn't want you to dance no more, they could have did it professional. They had it.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right.
Um, do the
What time is it?
do the money like really weigh out like life problems, or it's like what I'm saying. Um,
Sometimes okay, it do, but like it's
Sometimes it depends on the location.
in the situation.
Hmm.
right.
Cause like let's say you talking about like life problems, right?
yeah, I'm just talking about life, like
Let's say
like
you're
most
doing
like.
let's say
No,
I
I'm
feel
about to say
like if
like
you
what because I know that's a different world. It's a different world. So it's like
Hmm.
you got to deal with real life, and then you got to go deal with that life.
it could be
Right.
stressful.
It can be. Yeah.
Yeah, go through a lot, especially and don't let something like a lot be going on in your real world and then you gotta go over there and deal with that shit too.
Hmm.
You know. So it's
Doing that, have y'all ever met or called somebody that was on like that you maybe thought was getting trafficked, like or had a pimp or somebody?
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, a lot of them.
Especially I think the most girls that I met that was had pimps was at Michael's. That's the most girls that I met that would come through in groups, and there was some pretty chicks or whatever, and
Right.
majority of them was from Houston, and they had pimps.
What's
They like
the
them. I think pimps like they girls, more up to like the upscale club. You
right,
know,
right. See, because I mean, I know the clubs changed a lot from when I used to go or when I started going. Like I know Vegas different. When I went to Vegas first, I had to get a table. Then when you get to the table, they give you a minimum, and then the dancers are so pushy. Like they come over there dancing, and then after they dance, or just do whatever without no touching, no force, no nothing, and then they whisper over a price, and it's like, damn, I ain't even asked you for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Oh
and
yeah,
it's like
they're trying to hustle you.
I'm talking
I
about,
think out of town clubs is totally different from clubs at home.
yeah.
Totally
So
different.
my question was for as the, the clubs now, like, are the clubs still the same as they used to? Is it like the same? Is that like, or did it evolve? Did it fall off? Is it watered down? Like, what's the
It
difference
varies.
between then and
It
now?
depends. Like I said, it depends on what club because
yeah,
a lot of
definitely.
clubs got watered down. Money slowed down. That's why a
Right,
lot of girls started
right.
migrating elsewhere.
So look,
Right.
do it matter these days to have to basically be a brand and brand yourself so that
Oh
way you
no,
can?
I think is I think is a good marketing right now because I think like a lot of strippers is getting put on. They in music videos.
Right.
Yep.
Mhm.
Like my homegirl T Bad, she's like killing the game right now, and she's doing it big right now. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't think it's watered down because she makes her money and she be making a bag
Yeah.
everywhere
Yeah.
she goes. She makes a
And
bag. So
it's not about being watered down. It's just about
it's
how like
it's
you move.
it's more of your hustle.
Yeah, for
Right.
sure.
How you move and like,
It's
you
either
know, what
in
you
you
want, you know.
or on you.
I'm gonna
Like,
be
cause
You either
honest.
got it or you don't.
Listen
I
to this.
stood right.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest.
Right.
In Louisiana, the strip game is watered down. In Lafayette, it is.
In
But like if you
Lafayette,
go to
yeah,
Well,
it
yeah,
state,
is.
because I mean, what club? But all they have is Michaels, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
yeah, basically,
and,
yeah.
and it's like here, see in Oakland, Oakland don't have no strip clubs, so they basically do after hours, and there's a party, and then the party have dances. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
that's the only stripper dancer that they see here in Oakland, unless it's a party. But like on a bigger scale, for like a club, it's an after hour, and it started at like 10 and it go all the way to like 5 6 in the morning,
So I'm
and
not
they have
strip
dances.
clubs at all.
Oh, they could dance. They
Get on
dance.
the strip
Yeah, yeah, they did like they have poles and like that's they strip club. Like they, you know what I'm saying? Like they make their own strip club, and this is like
Hmm.
Hmm.
DJs promoters getting the venue, the dancers. That's them doing
Well,
their
I
own.
danced when I was dancing. When I went to Florida, I kind of went to after hours like that. They had a pool. They had dancers. They had
Yeah.
little. It wasn't VIP rooms, but they had little rooms
Right.
where
From yeah,
you
because it's
could.
not a club. Yeah, it's a venue. Like
Yeah.
it's yeah. It might
Hmm.
not even be a club. Like I know,
It
like I said,
wasn't a club. It was
yeah. Out here
looking
they
like
have
a
some shit.
old
It
house
was
or
a
something.
fucking man. You went in one way, and it was in like an old fucking warehouse district type shit, and it was an old warehouse, but it turned into a club. Like it looked like a club on the inside. The bartender, like the poles and shit, but it was one way
Hmm.
in, one way out. And again, like I said, it wasn't no club, you know. But I think
Not me.
no,
Not me. Me that I still dance. I ain't gonna lie. I still make good money. I still be running my money up. I just do it low key, you know. But I
right.
do.
right,
I make my bread.
Yeah.
And here,
Um,
right.
and look how you said about a girl just coming up to you, walking to you. I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of them. Cause
right,
I done got to the point where I don't got the energy to sit down and conversate with you because I'm tired of asking the question, hey, where you from? Okay, you got
right,
kids.
Yeah.
Well, like I don't baby, we might not even see each other again. I don't know if
right,
you got so like I probably wait till you get a drink or a couple drinks, then I start walking the
yeah,
whole floor. Hey, you wanna dance? You wanna dance? You wanna do? I just start walking the whole
right,
floor. Then I'm seductive when I'm on stage. I give you that look. And that's about it. I don't play around with no customer. I ain't got time today.
At all.
right, right. I mean, nah, I feel that. Like, no, nigga ain't really trying to get to know you. Like, but I mean, it's a strip club, is I don't know. And that's why
I let
I
them feel.
don't
I,
go.
I let them feel. Start feeling good first,
Yeah,
before I
right,
try to
right.
fix your pockets.
But that's why, like I said, because I go to strip club for some wings. I don't really be throwing my money like that, man. I can't because I work hard for my shit. So,
Right.
but but I do enjoy like going to the strip club. You know what I'm saying?
Which
And
we
I don't
all
like and I don't like to go with a bunch of dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like with me and my lady going. We going having a nice
Hmm.
time. We'll go to the strip club. You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that. But
can I say something real quick? And that's the best thing. When a man is coming in a strip club, like with a female, that's the easy kill. Because 9 out of 10, a nigga want to see you touching a girl, no matter
Yeah.
what. A nigga want to see that shit. Like
right,
the couple
you're right.
is
That's
the best money you can get out of a motherfucker. Oh, you see a couple? Because
When
9 out of
yeah,
10, a nigga,
when a couple
yeah, a
going in
nigga,
the strip club,
yeah,
the woman controlling all that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
and all you got is approach. And 9 out of 10, correct me if I'm wrong,
I
ladies.
gotta go,
A
y'all.
nigga went like she went. Oh, okay. It's got to be a part two.
It was good running it though.
It was good, yeah. I gotta go
Yes,
because it's
yes.
almost 11.
All
Let's do
right.
a part.
It's all good, man. We can
When
do
we gonna
part
do the
two.
part two though?
We'll find a time, man. We'll find a time. It's you know what
Okay.
I'm saying. We'll find a
It's
time.
on. It's on to the nitty gritty in the next questions.
Oh yeah. So this part one. You know what I'm saying. Get ready for part two because it's going down.
Yeah.
You know, in part two. So, y'all got anything y'all want to say on this one before we get
Okay,
out
cool
of here?
beans.
Um,
All we're gonna say is
y'all
tune in for part.
go stream my music.
Yeah.
Coke
Period.
Bottle Sean on
Period.
Apple Music, Spotify.
Period.
Okay.
Okay.
Follow me
Okay.
on Facebook.
Yeah.
Coke Bottle Sean, my music page. Coke Bottle _ Reloaded on Instagram. And it was nice talking to y'all. I miss y'all so much.
Yeah. I miss you too, fool. Fuck with
I
me,
miss
bitch. I'm fake.
Bye.
All right,
Bye,
y'all.
y'all.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
You're
You
welcome,
know
E.
you
Thank you
welcome.
for having us.
You welcome.
Yeah. And that's another
You coming
episode
soon.
of Str8 Factz Podcast where we speak straight facts, nothing but the facts. So don't make us fact check that, and we out.
I
All right.